Hey guys, we're here with my boy Mark, and we wanted to show his pretty interesting Spright Mannadium strategy. So what made you decide to combine the two?
So shout outs to Max. He put me on this deck from way back. I didn't try it until I actually got into it. It's pretty decent, but the reason why I'm combining it with Sprites is because I feel like the deck struggles with a secondary engine. And the secondary engine, usually what I've seen being going around is cash or super heavy and all that other stuff. I chose to do it with Spright because there's a lot of synergies with the level 2s, and Sprint is a broken card.
Awesome. Well, let's get right to the list.
No problem. For most of the deck, it's pretty straightforward. It's 3 Visa Starfrost. Shoutouts to Walter. 3 Urium. I'm only playing 2 Rykart for the Scareclaw side of it, along with 3 Meek and 3 Fearless. You kind of want to max out on these because they're also 2s. They also extend you to the rest of your deck, which is the Spright side, and it taps you into Gigantic from Spring. For the Spright cards, it's 3 blue, 1 jet, 1 red, 1 carrot, along with the starter, obviously, but you have to play starter. I was playing Smashers with this. Comes up a few times, but it's also just a brick.
So how does the Spright part come in the combo?
So all of these are level 2s, right? So you open any of these and it's an extender. You also it's part of your combo to end on Spright cards. So your turn 1 end board will usually have a Gigantic to end up with red or carrot plus starter for the other one.
Right.
For the other side of the Spright package, which is the complete kind of bricks but not really, it's Angler package. This is what Sprint mostly gets you during your turn 1 combo, and ends you with a Synchro after you use the Sprint and then before you make Gigantic. So usually a level 8 Synchro. I used to play Savage, but I'm doing Omega now. But that's mostly it. It's also just a level 2, and all the other links in your deck are linked too, so just free Gigantic if you open one of them. If you have one of them to get to through the Sprint combo. So. 2 Calarium and 3 Rykart. It's supposed to be a 3rd Calarium. I think 5 field spells are correct. However, which order you choose to play it, 2-2 with a Terraforming, 3-2 or 3 the other way, I think either one of these is fine. Having less of this is also okay because you have Obsession, which we play 3 of. And Obsession gets you this or whatever else in your deck, which is Imaginings or Reframing. And that's mostly it for the Mannadium cards. You get to this in your turn 1 combo as well. With your whole line, we play 1 Goods, 1 Rival, 1 Roto for the rest of the consistency. This gets you Trivy if you need it, or any of the other Mannadium spells, which is Reframing, which is a free extender, or Imaginings, which turns any of your 15s into tuners, which is low-key broken. For the non-engine, which is kind of huge, 3 Droll, 2 Nib, 2 Talents, 2 Call Eye, and even. This deck kind of struggles going second, so you want a bomb to stop your opponent. For the extra shoutouts, we got 2 Vicious. You need 1 for the combo, and then having 1 for Crackback is really good. This card's absurd. Not once per turn. Can't be destroyed by battle. Can pop any monster on the field. They can just pop your own shit, and you just go over it. Synchros. These are here.
What's
the
this
only
guy?
Triage. It's the same thing as Charge Warrior. People think it's different. Draws a card. In this version of the deck, it's a little different because you can also use your Spright cards. So you can use 3 level 2s to make this, and you proc all the effects, and then you use it going second to break cards. If you play Smashers instead, you can play Chenging because you can proc the Smashers freely, proc the Chenging freely, and you also you're always backing up with a counter trap, so it's never gonna be super bad. And then for the XYZ, we have 1 Gigantic, 1 Mannequin Cat, 1 Beatrice, 1 Zeus. It's part of your main combo. You end on this. I used to play Gin Buster, but this is just infinitely better because it gets you follow-up and lets you play through hand traps on your opponent's turn. Like being able to summon this, target like my opponent's light or dark, and then be able to go full engine is just insane. And then Beatrice is part of your standard combo. You use it to dump Trivy Karma or any other extender like Angler. It just like filters cards out your deck, and then Zeus is just for going second.
True.
And then for the links, one Lightheart. You can play two. Never needed the second. Cross Sheep. Need it for any Mannadium combo. This card's stupid broken. People don't pay attention that like the boost is permanent. This card is insane. I know a lot of people aren't playing it. I think it should be played in this deck. It gets you follow-up. A lot of the times, if you brick on Angler, you can pitch this from your hand and still go combo. But this like actually gets you so much follow-up, and it being a link too is just insane. Because like you can go into sprint after if you really haven't resolved the rest of that combo, or like do everything else. And then ending on your board, and then end phase adding back a field spell is insane. And then the last card is Sprint, because this card's broken. 3 Ash, generic. We hate branded.
True.
Bestials, 2 Magnuma, 1 Jury Swarm. We also don't like Labyrinth.
And Branded.
They're both generically good cards against Branded and Labyrinth. And spell canceling.
Okay.
During your turn 1 combo, if you have enough gas, or if you like know what your opponent's on at post siding, you side this in and dump this off Beatrice. And you bring it back, and you can bring it back during your opponent's turn with Baron. And because you're having so many synchros, they can't really interact with it because you will have reframing as well. Cross out for Droll, because this deck dies to Droll. 2 Cosmic, because we don't like back row. We're already main decking evenly, and 3 Erad.
Okay, and well, let's just get right to the combo.
So it's Riem Heart plus Meek, or any way to these. It's also, you can get it done with a 3-card combo by any of these two. It's it done. We're gonna go normal, and you're gonna search Obsidian, you're gonna special, you're gonna pop with Obsidian, add Chlorarium. Meek will trigger to bring itself out.
Does it have to be Meek, or can it be Fearless?
It can be Fearless. It can be Fearless. You're gonna activate Chlorarium, gonna add your visas. At this point, you could either special it or pop it. I like to pop it because Chlorarium's already up. You pop it, you summon another ball. You link these. Zone placement's important because like you want to be able to draw at Planet. Planet's gonna get you Rykart. Special Rykart, draw a card. Let's just say we do that.
You search first.
Well, obviously. Then these two turn into Triage. You draw another card. Then you Arrival for visas into Beatrice. Beatrice will dump you the Trivy, and the Trivy will get you the trap card. This will be a banish pile. Turn these two, Cross Sheep. Banish this. Riem Heart. Vicious. Vicious will proc the sheep. The sheep will bring back. You'd make this a 4, sorry. This brings back this. This batter. These two. The bag on the floor. This batter will bring back this. Lightheart will summon itself. And then you link these two into Sprint. Sprint will dump you the Angler. Summon 2 Beavers. Synchro for whatever 8 you choose. I chose Omega. And you link these two. Gigantic. Gigantic into blue, blue into Jet. Jet will get you Starter. And then these two, Panic and Cat. So This is your end board. You searched these two, you drew 2 cards, and you have 3 other cards in your hand.
Holy. Amazing. Thank you so much for the deck profile. Really interesting. Any last shoutouts?
Shout outs to James for having me on his channel. Thank you very much. The boys in the back here. And
DFC group chat.
let us shout out DFC. You know who you are. Jimmy Apollo, Smooth. And yeah.
Awesome. Thank you.